up on these foes. I had a in my shoulder. You got a picture me. Send me calling. Ready for war like Korea. Headlining shows out in Poland. You should be cleaning my mansion. My peasants disgusting. Why don't you act like a Hoffman and go get to dustin'? Yeah, latex on my. Go clean my crown. Can't hear my haters from way up here. They don't make a sound. Radios on these. White paint on my toes. When I send a new Bay alert, gonna be mad. Jumping in the bed, then I switch to the ghost like who's you? Remember this face, cause I'm that you gon' lose too. Dripping in ice, you looking at you. It's squad goals win. Are you pretty like?
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Chicago Bears and the Washington Redskins. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Lock in. Move.
On second down, Freeman. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Come on. Lock in. Lock in.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Gotta go. Man, touch. Lock in. Behind, guys.
Now the pitch to Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Move.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Flushed out right. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
This is taken at the 15. And he's out right at the 25. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. First carry for Darius Geis. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Mariota. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he's got this down to the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They toss to Freeman. Freeman a 1st down and more. Whoa! It still won't go down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game.
Lock in, lock in.
They'll run here with Freeman. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And that'll set him back 5. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Travis Kelce, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I talked with so many different coaches.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled. And take it. So out now come the Redskins. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They start on the ground with Geis, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll try to throw now. Mariota being chased out left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
To throw is Mariota. Dancing to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Move, move, move.
Now a toss right, Freeman. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, they had that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Move, move. Lock in, lock in.
Third and 2. Now Trubisky. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. Oh, nice move at midfield. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
There's no secret to beating a 3-4 when you're trying to run the ball up the middle. You have to control the guy over the nose of the center. And oftentimes, he's awfully hard to move. That's why he's there. A big guy, usually north of 300 pounds, with some agility. But somehow, you've got to figure out how to move him. And most teams will double the nose. Center and a guard trying to move him to one.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Give him 30 yards there.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Here's Mariota. This will be caught at about the 5. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll hand it down to Geis. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Remain here in the first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
They'll sneak it with Mariota. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Marcus Mariota taking it in. And the Redskins have tied it here. The extra point to come can put him in the driver's seat. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle him up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sift through.
4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. They go play action with Trubisky. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they throw in an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27. From the gun, Mariota. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis taking it in from a yard out. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, Trubisky. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And a potential turning point as they get the football in very good field position late in this first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
To throw, Mariota. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. First down, Mariota. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And the ball is knocked out. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, going to the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
So we've reached halftime. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He's got him in, complete, and all the way down to the 35. A huge play there for Washington, and even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Mariota on first down. Throw left side is complete to Reed. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing is Mariota, and he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Justin Houston. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on third down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he's going to go down again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
Evades him at the 20, and shedding the tackle, and now some room. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, that's Freeman. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
Now it's Trubisky escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He'll let it go deep for Freeman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On first down, Trubisky. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Travis Kelce, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
Hey, 18. Sit up. 180. Hey, 18. Sit up.
Here's Trubisky. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got 3 of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Able to find his running back, Geis. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. Geis going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. A 20th carry now for Freeman. He can't get him down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Freeman again. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Monte Nicholson picks it. And it's a big turnover there on the final play. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. On the crossing route, complete. That's Richardson. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. On 1st down, this is Geis. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Redskins on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Throw left side, complete. It's Goodwin. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
anytime we have
That's
a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
They'll try and run with Freeman, and he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. Back to it after the pick 6. Mariota. Buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Mariota. And he fends him off. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Redskins on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Lock in.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Move. Lock in. Red, up. Lock in.
On third down, it's Freeman, and they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. Freeman with a fast feet. Oh, now he bowls him over. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. The Bears on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. run. Devontae Freeman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory. Moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.